What's going on, guys? D Anthony here with Evolution Traders. In this video, we're going to go over the price action of the NQ. Now, today was another green day. Can we really be surprised? The market has been absolutely on fire, pushing higher for months now, right? Now, I've been trading 9.5 years. This is probably, next to the coronavirus pandemic, sort of saga era, which was a little bit of a different type of environment. But this has probably been one of the most orderly moves up to the upside, that I can really think of going back to the .com bubble. Now, I was not trading in the .com bubble, but one of my mentors, who's been trading for over 25 plus years, was definitely a part of that. And just from kind of picking his brain and asking questions, this is probably the most similar, type of price action, this euphoric price action where every day you do get a red day or even, 2 down days, you get a massive explosion back up to the upside. Now, when is this going to change? When is the market going to have some significant pullback? Is yet to be determined. Definitely whatever goes up always comes down. The Nasdaq is definitely being led by AI and the semiconductors. NVIDIA, I mean, it was over 900 and something dollars today. Still a little bit still a little bit bent out of shape about the NVIDIA trade, because I actually took NVIDIA today fairly early in the open and, grabbed some good, decent profits off of that, only to see that it shot up another $25 after I sold. So again, very euphoric price action. It's very easy right now to make money in this market. Buy the dip, right? Continue to buy the dip. Anytime we get into rising daily support, you definitely want to be looking for those opportunities where you can load in size and kind of get in. And right now it has been, until things change in the foreseeable future, right now has been a time where you can kind of get into the market and you can kind of hold 1 or 2 days, and stock price is going to save you, right? So by looking at what's going on here with the futures, if we go back to yesterday's price action, we kind of came down and we tested this rising 5 and 10 day moving average. Now, again, contracts have started to roll on the NQ. So depending on which contracts you're trading, the price that I'm giving might be off by a couple hundred points or so. So just kind of correlate this to whatever you're looking at on your screen. Again, for the sake of this video, right now, currently it's 6:43 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're trading at 18,458. But you can see today's price action. We took out these highs, but we kind of swept these highs. So if I kind of draw this drawing tool out, notice back here, 3435 area, we kind of tested this area, put in these new highs, and pulled right back down into the 20-period moving average, consolidated for a few days before testing this area again and pulling back once more. Now that we have started to break out here, we could have potential to run all the way into 18,693. It seems crazy. It seems like the market can't do it. But again, if you have been trying to look for these short positions, unless you're an intraday small time frame scalper where you're catching, these intraday washouts and you're kind of just getting in quickly, getting out. If you've been trying to hold anything to the short side, more than likely, anything more than 2 or 3 days, you're getting absolutely slammed because the price action is just going higher. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a confirmation tomorrow over today's highs. If it comes in the overnight session, pre-market session, I wouldn't be opposed to taking it. What I'm looking for here is 18,491. And again, just based on, what contracts you're looking at is going to be dependent on the price of what you're looking at. So if I was to actually kind of pull it up here, and I do go to, where do I want to go? If I see the June, where does the price change? The March contracts are trading at 18,209. And the contracts that I'm looking at here for June of 2024 is trading at 18,456. So again, I'm going to leave these contracts up just due to the fact that we are going to get those rollovers fairly quickly. So again, if you are trading those older contracts, make sure you start to roll over your chart so you can have the right exact price that you're going to be trading. If we look at the 1 hour time frame, so notice this 1 hour time frame when we put in these highs here to 18,491, we've got 1 hour room all the way up here to 530s. So there's still going to be a little bit of opportunity if we can take out the 491s. If we do start to pull back, what I would look for is a close below the 10-day moving average on a 1 hour time frame. That's going to be below 18,446. That would have room to kind of come down here into 18,383. So you might have a little bit of gap here where you can get a little bit of profits. But again, because the market is so strong, make sure that you're taking profits into these demand zones. Again, the number one rule of thought: stocks are going to trade, indexes are going to trade, futures are going to trade, crypto's going to trade. We're going to trade from supply to supply, demand to demand. What does that mean? When we confirm an area of resistance, we're generally going to magnet up to the next area of resistance or pretty close to it. If we lose an area of demand, we're going to go down to the next area of support. It is what it is. If you just follow that basic knowledge and that basic, theory, you're going to make money more than you're not. Now, sometimes are you going to get stuck in drawdown where you're going to have to wait, maybe a couple of hours, maybe, a couple of minutes, maybe a couple of days before we get down into those next areas? Sure. But more than likely 8, 9 times out of 10, you're going to see that once we start to confirm some of these supply and demand areas, that you generally gravitate up towards those pockets of liquidity where you can definitely make some cash. So I don't really see anything, worrisome for the bulls until we were to lose 18,189. Now, if we lose that, maybe we've got some room down to 18,000s again. But other than that, these short positions, it's a quick scalp down, take your profits, bounce. Quick scalp down, take your profits, bounce. Quick scalp down, take your profits, bounce. Again, always be looking to take those profits, especially in a bull trending market. Now, if I was to go to the weekly time frame here and just kind of give a general overview of what we got going on the weekly, notice how the weekly is ready for a breakout. So if we start to confirm last week's highs, which we have that potential into 18,900. Again, we are riding this 5 and 10 day power trending moving average. Anytime you're riding the 5 and 10 day moving average, it's extremely bullish. If you notice, going all the way back to January the 1st, we've only had 3 red weeks, and we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green weeks now. So 2 out of 10 red weeks only, and we've had 8 green weeks. So what is that telling you? You want to be on the long side of the trade more so than you don't, until we start to give up the previous support zone that we've been power trending off of. And on the weekly time frame, that's the 10 day moving average, and that price is sitting at 17,806. So we're still a ways away from that. But again, Nasdaq futures can move 200, 300, 350 points in a day. This could be a matter of a 2 day pullback. It's not like something that's going to take 3 to 4 or 5 weeks to pan out. This could definitely happen in 2 to 3 days, where we definitely lose this area and then start to pull back. But again, I don't see anything of significance that is worrisome for the buyers until we start to lose that 10 day moving average on a weekly time frame of 17,806. Your rising 20 day moving average is sitting at 17,000 even. That could be a very good spot to kind of pull back to eventually. Again, if you notice the big leg higher here on the weekly time frame, if we do pull back here, kind of chop around and then push higher, or that we create a little bit of a rolling top where we start to bounce off of that 20 day moving average on a weekly time frame, get rejected, put in a lower high, and then start working down towards 15,000. But again, I'm just giving you guys levels that are way out there, right? Again, right now the market is strong. What I want you guys to focus on right now is definitely the long side of things, and then try to keep everything that way. Make sure to protect your gains and your profits. See you guys all on the inside. If you guys want to join Evolution Traders, that link is down in the description box below. If you guys are looking to get funded, I work with Apex as well as Top Step, funded with both of those companies. Those are the only 2 companies that I would really recommend. Again, there's a lot of other prop firms out there, but again, those are the 2 companies that I can speak on because personally I trade with them, been funded with them, been paid with them. I know that they are legit and they are very, very good. So those links are also down in the description box below, and I'll see all of you guys on the next video.